Hello, my name is Chris LeBlanc, and today I'm recording a video on the overview of micro applications. So basically what a micro application is with CVP is a way for ICM to instruct CVP to play VXML to the iOS gateway. Now this instruction comes in the form of a request instruction over the JED125 interface. So you actually see a request instruction message in the CVP log based on the micro application that you've programmed inside the ICM scripting editor. So there are 5 different types of micro applications. This is the config and admin guide for CVP 7.0. There's the play media micro application, play data, get digits, menu, and get speech. So each one of these is going to have a different function. Play media will play a WAV file, or it could play TTS. It could also play video. Play data will play something like dollars and cents. It could play a date, time of day. Get digits will actually retrieve digits from the caller. A menu will give you the caller choices like press 1 to this, press 2 to that, and get speech will actually allow you to do ASR with the caller. Get speech is also used to launch a VXML server application. Today we're going to focus on play media. To start out with, to configure your play media micro application, you go into the ICM environment, and all it is really is a network VRU script. So what you're going to do is create a network VRU script that will then be referenced in your script editor by a run external script. And when ICM executes the run external script, that's when the request instruction goes to CVP. So at its base, a micro application will have a name. So you just give it a string name description. Right here we're saying RVR play media wave, and then we're using callvars to define the wave file, and we're saying this is going to be on the type 10 VRU. So this is just a string to represent the description of what your micro app should be. The micro app should be assigned to a network VRU, so whichever network VRU you are using with CVP should be assigned to that one. So the script name, so the first part of the script name, the VRU script name, is going to be the actual name of the micro app. So it's PM for play media, PD for play digit, GD for get digits, M for menu, and GS for get speech. So if you look into the config admin guide, it'll show you the different values. We basically had the different entry fields into this script name separated by commas. So here we have play media, comma, -1, comma, A. So let's look what that means. So I'll click on the play media section in the config admin guide. So here we see that the first part of the script name should be the actual value of PM or lowercase pm. Then the next entry after the first comma should be a file name. And if you notice we had a -1. So in this case we're actually using the corresponding peripheral variable number. So -1 would be corresponding to peripheral variable 1, -2 would be peripheral variable 2, and so on. And then the third entry we saw was comma A at the end. So this means that we're using the application WAV file. We can also put an S for a system WAV file, and then you can say V if you're actually going to use external VXML. So let's go back into ICM. So here we say I'm requesting CVP to serve up the VXML for the play media micro app. I'm going to get the WAV file name from peripheral variable 1, and this is an application WAV file. But the A doesn't really make a difference if you're not. Well, it does make a difference. Basically, it tells you what directory on the media server media files you're going to get your WAV file from. So this timeout is important. So this is in seconds. This timeout should be longer than any of the WAV longer than the maximum length of any of the WAV files you're going to play, or any of the TTS you're going to play. So you need to keep this longer than the WAV file that will be played to the caller. Otherwise, ICM will actually time this out and cancel the play media run script, which you don't want to have happen. The next line here is a configuration param for the network VRU script. We actually add values into here to tell CVP different parts of the micro application. So if you look in the config admin guide, here for the configuration param field, there's only one for play media, and that's barge in allowed. So the value for barge in allowed would be yes or no. So as you see here in the configuration param, we're saying yes, we're allowing the caller to barge in. So that means they can press the DTMF tone on their phone, and they can barge into the WAV file, and it will go to the next run script. Each micro application or network VRU script also needs to be assigned to a customer. In here, we're saying yes, we will allow the caller to interrupt this script. So if we go to our script editor, we will see here. So this is the run external script that we're using in our call. So these are all the network VRU scripts that we had defined on our ICM. We've been pretty busy, but today we're using the one that I just looked at inside ICM. So this is the one called IVR PM Wave Caller Type 10 Caller var Type 10. So you see it has the same script name as we saw in the network VRU script list. And what we've done beforehand is we've defined a few variables. So this one is set variable for microapp media server. So this just tells CVP, where do I get that WAV file? And there's the URL for that. And then because we're using that -1, that means that the WAV file name is actually going to be in the set variable for peripheral variable 1. Why would you want to do that? Well, instead of having to go back to your network VRU script list and change your WAV file every single time, if you're doing some rapid prototypes or you just want an easy way to configure the WAV file name from your script editor, you can put it in this variable, so you don't have to go back and edit the network VRU script list. So basically what you do is you give peripheral variable the name of the WAV file. So when the call is played, all it does is it says, this is the URL, this is the WAV file, and this is the run external script with the microapp inside it. And it tells CVP to play the WAV file. And that's basically what microapps are all about. So all we have to do now is monitor our script. Okay. And we'll make a phone call. Okay, so we heard the welcome WAV file played, and we'll just watch and see right here. It went all the way down, took up the server name, the welcome WAV, and it told CVP, play this media file. And that's it. Thank you.